I've got some devastating news to tell you. Little dog Shyla passed away last night. It was so sudden. She she started off a few days ago just feeling sluggish and lethargic and shivering more than usual, and then she just got to where she couldn't get up. I'd taken her to the vet the day before, just to get a look at her. Um, they took some tests, blood and urine, and, she goes to the vet once a month for her catty injection because of her allergies, and so she was a regular there, and, I'd bring her a toy, to play with just for comfort. And, the vet staff loved it, bringing her emotional support toy or something. And, well, yesterday, I was, I had to work that day, at least the early shift. And Mom spent much of the day taking her to the emergency vet, and yeah, they also took tests, and they found that, her platelet count was very high, and her blood pressure was high, and such, and that it was pointing to kidney failure. And they thought, she'd have a 50% chance to live if we had to take her to another emergency vet and stuff like that, but we thought, no, we'll just take her home and make her comfortable. So we were given some pain pills and some motion sickness pills because she was vomiting and and stuff. And they said she was a very calm girl. She didn't whine or yelp or anything. She was, poor girl, just just lying there. And yeah, they said that she had kidney failure, and that she might be bleeding internally. So Mom finally brought her home, and we just were loving on her so much and giving her water in a syringe and trying to see if she would eat. She wouldn't eat. Anyway, she wouldn't eat. Not even, we even tried to offer some chicken, which, we think she shouldn't have because of allergies and stuff, and she wouldn't take it either. She wouldn't get up to bark at the dog on the screen, or when I accidentally stepped on her squeaky toy, her favorite squeaky, and she wouldn't go for it either. And yeah, her stool was black and tarry and looked like a little bit of blood in there. And so we did give her some of the medications, managed to get her to swallow, and just thought maybe she'll feel better in the morning, even though it was a long shot. And so, as per usual, I just 8:30. That's usually when I get ready for bed. But I like to read before I go to sleep because that helps. But this time, I slept on the floor with her in her little bed. And I decided I'd read to her. So I got out one of my books about the Titanic, which I love, and the movie's my favorite. So I just read to her a bit, just giving her love, telling her she's a good girl, kissing her goodnight. And then at some point I woke up. It was before 11. And I had a syringe with water, and I wanted to see if she was thirsty. Maybe change the pee pad that we had under her. And she was gone. She was gone. So, and of all the dogs I've had, I've never had one, die in their sleep. We always had them humanely put down. We always brought them home. And, well, she died there all nice and comfy in her little bed. So, and I checked, there was no life. So I told Mom and Dad and Allie, saying our goodbyes. And we decided, in the morning, we'd call the vet and let them know and take her for cremation. And we just got home from doing that. And the staff really knew her because she was there, once a month. So they knew her pretty well. And for the first time in 29 years, our house does not have a pet inside it. That's just, I've had a pet, I've been living with a pet of some sort nearly all my life. And this is the first time ever, I guess. So, she was a rescue, and, she came from, a couple previously had her. They decided to make her a backyard breeder, and we don't know if she may have had puppies at one time. She still had nipples, and most of them haven't gone down, strangely, after the 5 years we've had her. And on her abdomen, she still had this green mark from a green Sharpie, probably when they were spaying her, I guess. And one day, I guess the couple just pack up and left her. So she was by herself for 4 days. And in that time, the rescue found that she had chewed her way out of the house just so that she wouldn't go potty inside. She chewed her way out just so that she could go outside like a good girl. And, I'm, needless to say, we are heartbroken. Very heartbroken because she was only 8.5, and, we think that it was part of a autoimmune disorder or something because, the stress that she endured before she lived with us. And, and, well, I think this is all I can say right now. I'm having a hard time, just having a hard time keeping it straight. So, thank you for watching the videos, and, we will, until then, we will meet up again with Shyla in heaven. And, she was a wonderful dog. And, it's gonna be a good long while before we're ready to get another Jack Russell or something. So, until then, yeah, this is, yeah, until then.